I'm Jen.
And I'm Joe.
And we're Jen and Joe
on the go. So, Jen, I don't think we're going anywhere since we're sitting on the couch.
I know. I'm all comfy.
So, I guess I'm going to say, what are we doing this time?
Joe, we're going to do another one of our Getting to Know Jen and Joe vlogs.
We haven't really done a lot of those.
No, we haven't done one in a really long time.
Yeah. Do you think anybody cares?
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Hopefully they want to know more about us.
Do you want to know more about us?
I know everything there is to know about us.
Do you now? Maybe,
I do.
Maybe I'm keeping some secrets from you.
I doubt that.
You never know.
So I thought we would talk about how we met and
that's an interesting story. That's an interesting story. So should we ask each other questions, or are we just going to freewheel this?
We'll kind of freewheel it.
Freewheel it?
Make it more
Spitball
natural.
it?
Sure.
Freeball it?
Sure.
Is that something? Freeball it?
I don't know.
I don't know if that's something. I don't think that's legal.
Maybe you'll make it up.
Maybe.
It'll be a new term.
Maybe. No, that's not a new term. You're freeballing it. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway. Okay. So, I don't know. It's just kind of one of these videos where, like we do a lot of videos on Disney. We do a lot of videos on traveling. It just seems like a lot of our videos are like vacation type videos.
But we are going to be adding, we started on our last vacation video, we did a little fashion video.
Yes.
I think there's going to be a couple more of those in our future.
Because everybody wants to know what I'm wearing.
No,
My
but...
wrinkly old Disney t-shirt that I bought probably literally 15 years ago.
But it's soft.
It still fits.
It still fits. And
Says
it's a
lot.
very good quality t-shirt. You got that at Old Key West.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. See? It's got Mickey, and it's got something else on here. It says laugh and something, relax, and I don't know, whatever. It's cute.
It's
a shirt.
It is.
It covers
and
my
true story,
fat belly.
I think this is a shirt that Joe spilled sunscreen all over it, and somehow the sunscreen spilled all over it in his suitcase, and Old Key West replaced the t-shirt for us for free.
Yep, I believe so.
They were very, very nice.
Yep, that was years ago.
It was either this one or the orange one.
Yep, either or.
Yep.
Might have been this one. But do you think Disney's still that nice?
Yes, I do.
You do?
I
Really?
do. I do.
Okay.
I think that their IT department and their phone technology really sucks, if I'm going to be extremely honest.
Yeah, well.
But I
why
think...
do you say that, Jen? I wonder, why do you say that?
Because so many people are having problems getting Boo Bash tickets. They're waiting hours and hours and hours and hours on hold, just like when Disney rolled out the pass reservation system. But that's a whole nother video, and I want to keep this positive.
We're not even going to do that video. That's not worth
No.
wasting the oxygen, because it's all negative. And, you know, we love Disney. We love going to Disney. Obviously, a lot of people love Disney.
But they need to do something about their IT
Wow.
and phone lines. It's really bad.
I just find that to be so disrespectful for your most loyal customer base.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It just, I don't know. Moving on, because I can go on and on and on about that one. But moving on to better things like us. Let's talk about us. Let's not talk about Disney. I only mention Disney because we do a lot of Disney videos.
We do.
And Disney videos doing the videos at Disney gives us more excuses or reasons to go to Disney.
That's true.
And like, you need that. But
No,
we do like to go. We have family in St. Pete. That's where we go to St. Pete a lot. And
now we have a kid living in Orlando and working for Walt Disney World.
So that was going to be a whole separate series of videos.
But we can talk about it briefly. We were going to document our son Tim. Just moved down last weekend to work for Disney, and we were going to document the whole thing, but he decided he wanted to keep that private and not actually be in the video, so we can briefly talk about it, but unfortunately it's not documented like we wanted to, because we have to respect his privacy.
Yeah, I guess, but
he got a full-time position with Disney.
Yes.
Joe moved him down. That
Yes.
was an entirely stressful
Yes.
cluster.
Yes.
And then our son Matt went down for literally 24 hours to help him do what Joe didn't have time to help him do. Because we ended up switching him from a studio to a 1-bedroom. It was extra paperwork. They lost a day. It was just crazy. Joe spent literally 12 hours putting furniture together for him and spent a whole day shopping for him.
I ended up spending... it
was probably a good 8.
No, because okay, here's the short version. We drove from St. Pete to Orlando Tuesday, and because the studio was just going to be way too small, I didn't have it in my heart to leave him there in a studio. We switched to the 1-bedroom, which means we couldn't move in until Wednesday. So finally at 11:15, we were able to unload his car. From 11:15 till 2:30, back and forth to Walmart, buying all sorts of stuff, including the mattress.
We had to have his car shipped.
Yeah, that was a few days. It arrived at my parents' house a few days prior. But on Wednesday, from 11:15 to 2:30, back and forth to Walmart, and then from 2:30 until 6, and that's when it was the mad dash of putting stuff together. 6 o'clock, the Uber driver came to pick me up. It's like, bye, see ya, okay, gotta go. We'll see you in a few weeks. Matt got there over the weekend, and he was there Sunday to Monday, and then we'll be back there in 2 weeks. So we'll see him then. But he's been doing okay. You know, there were some challenges moving in. You didn't have hot water. They didn't have a mirror up in the bathroom, blah, 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 blah. But it's all working out. And the funny thing is that we were joking about this. After all of the hassle of moving down and getting all this stuff done and all the stress, he had to go for the physical prior to the job. And I'm like, how funny would it be? It wouldn't be funny. How funny would it be if he didn't pass the physical for this damn job?
That would not have been funny.
No, not funny.
So anyway, he passed his physical. He did onboarding yesterday. And he has traditions coming up, and then he will start work the next day. I'm not going to get into what his position is, but he will be working at All Star Movies.
Right. So
look out for Tim from Illinois.
Does it say the town or just
I don't want to say the town.
Oh, yeah. Well, duh, obviously. Yeah. But doesn't it say the town on the...
It does.
Okay.
So if you're lucky enough to find Tim, make
try
sure
to track
you
him
say
down.
He's very excited.
Yeah.
Very, very excited. He called me today. He FaceTimed me today, and he was in Disney Springs. So,
buying stuff and hanging out. And
so, anyway.
His big thing is to go to the bar to drink. Not a regular bar like Jock Lindsay's. No, he goes to the Coke bar. Like Coca-Cola. Not, our kid doesn't do cocaine. No, he doesn't even drink. He's 25 years old. And when he turned 21, here's a little bit about us, a little history. We took him to Chili's. Was it Chili's or Applebee's?
It was TGI Fridays.
Or TGI Fridays, yeah, that's what I meant. Darn it.
Because
I've already had a couple of these.
It was the Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Yes, that's right.
Because of his birthday.
So we went to TGI Fridays, and it's like, oh, you're 21, let's have a drink. And he took a sip, and so he tried, and I had to drink that. Then he got a different drink, took a sip, I had to drink that. I'm like 4 drinks in, and I'm like 3 sheets to the wind. I'm like, oh, man, I'm done.
He's like, I don't like alcohol.
Yeah, so he hasn't had any alcohol since.
So anyway,
he goes to the Coke bar to have a Coca-Cola.
He does. So anyway, he's all moved
Cheers,
down.
Tim.
We'll see him in a couple weeks. Very exciting to have a family member. He's done 2 college programs, was supposed to do a 3rd, but that got canceled with COVID. So
Thanks, COVID.
But now he's got a full-time position. I'm very excited for him. Very cool to have a family member working for Disney, which means extra trips for us.
So we're one step closer to having a family member be CEO of
Disney. He will. He'll make it someday.
You know what happens? You know what happens if he becomes CEO of Disney?
I can live in the Grand Floridian.
Well, possibly. But even better than that, you know what that means?
What?
You get to spend a night where?
Oh, in Cinderella's Castle. Can you imagine? Oh, that would be great.
Anyway, okay.
But anyway, this video was supposed to be about how Joe and I met and just a little bit of our history. But that was a good diversion.
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything. We're freewheeling it. We're freeballing it. What did we say?
Freeballing.
Freeballing it?
Freeballing.
We're freeballing it. I don't think that means what you think it means.
Probably not. But then if you're watching our channel, you understand that humor.
Yeah, that was a Princess Bride reference.
Oh.
Yeah. You haven't seen that movie.
No.
I don't even know how I married you. You haven't seen that movie. You haven't seen the Godfather movies.
No,
You haven't seen Princess Bride.
No, I haven't.
What else? You don't like Doctor Who? How did I marry you? I don't understand.
For my looks and charm.
That's definitely the charm. Anyway, so how did we meet? This is a great story.
We actually did a lawsuit. We worked together on a lawsuit for our subdivision because the sanitary sewer lines were not installed correctly.
So the builder used a plumbing contractor that decided, we don't need to put the sewer lines in correctly. What the heck is going to happen if we don't put the sewer lines in correctly? Oh, yeah, when you flush the toilet, it ends up in your basement. So it was a...
So we'll spare you all the details, but Joe and I were in charge of that.
Crappy details?
Yeah, literally. We were in charge of that for our subdivision, and
because
we filed a class.
Because we're suing stupid builder.
Yes, we filed a class action lawsuit, which actually settled. So that's how we met.
By
that's
settling,
the short version.
Pretty much that means we won. And yes, we got money out of it all.
But did.
The good thing out of all of that poop story is that we met.
We did.
So we ended up coordinating things because I was writing letters to the paper and talking to the village board, blah, 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 blah.
And we had a common friend who introduced us.
Right. So we ended up working together with the attorney to get a lot of people within the neighborhood together in this lawsuit. Mm-hmm. And we were friends. And so we've known each other for 21 years now.
We have. Yeah. We have.
And here we are.
And we got married in Florida.
In Florida.
At the beautiful pink Don Cesar Hotel.
On the beach, on St.
On the beach. At sunset.
Mm-hmm.
We did. Yep. It was just family only.
Yep.
It was very, very small and intimate.
So, second marriage for both of us,
mm-hmm.
and we just made it. We both did the big things when we were younger.
We
did.
The
big whole hoop-de-la.
And let me just say, a big wedding is just not worth it.
Well,
now that I've done a small wedding and a big wedding, no more weddings, but I would totally do a small family wedding.
Yeah,
over
it was
a
fun.
Big wedding.
It just was really cool because where we were at the Don, we had dinner at the restaurant at the Don, but we brought our own sweets in. And it was an open bar, so we had the reception before.
It was an open menu, too.
Yeah. And we had the reception prior to the wedding. So when we finally got to the point of sunset and we were done eating and drinking, we're walking out to the beach to get married.
Yeah. We were all pretty hammered, all the adults.
Well, I don't remember our wedding.
Well, most of the adults, yeah.
Well, the kids obviously weren't. They were too young. So, yeah, it was...
And then your brother may have given us a surprise for the room afterwards.
Yeah, we won't even go into that. But anyway, so
that
needless
was a long
to say,
time ago.
That was, we were... that was a day. But
it was probably the best day of your life. It was the best day of my life.
Of course it was.
Besides giving birth to my 4 kids.
Exactly. So that leads to the next thing. So you have 4 kids.
I do.
I had 0 kids, but now I have 4 kids. So even though they're my stepkids, I've always called them my kids. So, and that's kind of the way it's been. I mean,
and they see you.
Yeah, well, I mean, the girls are 21, so I've known them since they were 4 months old.
I know.
And Timmy was 4 and Matt was 8.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so I've known them forever.
My foot.
I'm sorry. It's better than an itch on your butt.
That's true. I get those too.
I know.
Just keeping it real.
Okay.
So
TMI.
This year we will be celebrating our 14th anniversary. And
do you remember the date?
Yes, it's July 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Because, here's another interesting fact. I wanted to get married on the 4th of July, and then our wedding coordinator was like, oh, hell no, you do not want to get married on the 4th of July. The
not
beach
on St. Pete Beach, no way.
No, so she's like, and Joe wanted to get married, and now I kind of regret that we didn't do this. He wanted to get married on July 7th.
Yeah, because it would have been 7707.
Yeah.
Triple
Which
sevens!
would have been cool, because then maybe we would have had really good luck. But instead we got married on July 5th, which is still good because there's usually fireworks on the 5th too.
Right, true. But just last month when I said, yeah, you know, it's whatever, and July 5th is going to be a special day. Why? What's July 5th? Usually the guys are the ones that don't remember this stuff.
That's true. Joe is much better at remembering our anniversary than I am.
I remember all the dates. Well, I don't know. Anyway, so that's how we met, because of poop.
Mm-hmm. That's
and
true.
Love blossomed out of the poop. We got married down at the Don Cesar.
We did.
That's why it's been one of our favorite places down in St. Pete, on St. Pete Beach. The big pink hotel in the Don Cesar.
Just a beautiful area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
And we can link our Porch Cafe breakfast video in the description below, where I believe we do a little tour of the Don Cesar.
Yes, we do. We can link that in the description below.
We sure can.
So, one of the other things with us is that it seems like all of our trips are Florida. We actually have gone to a couple of other places besides Florida.
We have.
The only time we have left the country together was to Mexico.
That's true.
So we did go to Mexico for our honeymoon.
We did.
The honeymoon, this was interesting because when we did get married in 2007, we spent a couple weeks in Florida.
We did.
Right around the time of the wedding.
Yep.
Then we came home for a week.
And then went to Mexico.
And then went to Mexico for another week.
We had the best hands ever.
Oh my gosh, that was so great. That whole month of July of 2007 was more fun than work.
Yeah.
For sure. and it was great.
Yeah, it really was.
And Mexico was really cool. We were at the on the Riviera Maya at Secrets Capri, so it was an all-inclusive place.
It was.
The beach itself right there wasn't that great, but the pool was fantastic.
Yes, it was. And we cheated and won a trivia contest and got
massages.
Free massages at the spa.
How did we cheat, Jen?
Well, because we have listened to the trivia questions, which seemed to be the same every time they did trivia day. So the second day, all the questions were the same. So we got them all right.
But also, our room overlooked the pool, so we could hear the questions from our room even. So it's not like we were down there just sitting by the pool listening to the questions, but we could hear them from our room as well. So yeah, they asked the same questions. It's like, oh, we know! Oh, we know!
And they're like, wow.
Yeah, they're pretty
smart. You guys
smart.
are really smart.
Yeah.
We just cheated.
We cheated. But we got the massages. And
we did.
Nice massages, too.
Oh, I think we got petties, too.
There? Did we?
Yeah, I think we did. We got petties, too.
I don't remember that.
It was petties and massages.
All right. That was cool. I also remember distinctly on that trip that we wore, obviously, Mexico in July, it's hot, right? So we bought shorts and swimsuits and all that.
Oh, yeah.
So, but they had a couple of nicer restaurants. So I said, okay, well, I got to bring a pair of khakis.
You had to wear khakis to get in.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
So I pulled the khakis from my side of the closet, packed everything up, blah, 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 blah. So I get down there, and I was like, okay, we're going to go for the nice dinner. I'm getting my pants out to put them on, and I'm trying to put them on. I'm like, what the freaking hell? What's going on? She ended up packing Matt's pants. Well, not packing, I'm sorry. She ended up putting Matt's pants on my side of the closet by mistake. So when I grabbed them, I didn't even look at them or, like, they're on my side of the closet. They're my khakis. So I put them in the bag, and they're Matt's. And Matt was like a size 27 at the time. And I was probably a size 40, so I couldn't even put one freaking leg in them. And I'm like, Jen, I have no pants. So then it gets even better.
Oh, yeah, this is even better.
So
I'm like, let's go down to the gift shop. I'm sure they have khaki pants there.
Yes. So I go down to the gift shop, and of course now my Spanish is, muy poquito español. That's it. That's all I know. But I'm able to say a couple of things like pantalones. And so I'm asking the woman there, ¿dónde está pantalones? And she's like, oh, pantalones, no, topo grande.
No grande.
Yeah. So basically what she was saying was that she didn't have pants big enough for my fat ass. So she couldn't sell me any pants because she didn't have anything that it would fit in.
So we couldn't get into the really nice restaurant.
So we basically had pizza and hamburgers the whole time.
No, we didn't. That was just one night.
I know. We had a lot of tacos.
I think it was actually the French restaurant that we couldn't get in. That was like the nicest one.
Yeah.
It was even better than the seafood restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was still good. Don't get me wrong. That was a good
vacation.
Oh yeah, we ate like pigs and it was just great. So it was a really, really nice view, really, really nice room. And we've wanted to go back and do something else like this. At some point in time, we will.
We will, because Jen got her passport.
Yes. So you renewed your passport finally. So hopefully we can actually get out and try something different.
Yes.
So Jen and Joe on the go will be going to other places.
Because let's face it, as much as we love Disney, there's a whole big world out there, and
a whole new world.
That's true. That's true. And Disney is getting so expensive that it's almost cheaper now to do an all-inclusive Caribbean vacation than a Disney vacation. So I'm all for that. So I think next year there will be an island vacation out there sometime.
I think there's still ways that you can do affordable Disney vacations.
Absolutely.
But you have to be willing to do other things besides what we've always done. So the Disney hotels are more expensive.
They are.
And you don't get the same perks that you used to. So perhaps maybe stay at a different hotel that's close enough to Disney.
Absolutely.
And you could drive back and forth. You might have to pay for parking if you're going to the parks, but you're paying for parking at the hotels when you stay at Disney anyway.
That's true if you have a car.
If you have a car. So I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're always going to go to Disney. We have, more trips planned for this year, but there are ways that you could do it a little more affordably.
We just don't.
Well, the prices have gone up. I mean, that really could be a video in and of itself. We could maybe consider that.
We could.
Just ways that you could do Disney more affordably. So that way it won't be as convenient per se because you're not staying at one of the Disney hotels. You don't have the Disney transportation that you could use, but still maybe it would be worth it to save $1,000 for a week? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, if you stay at an Airbnb or you stay off-site, you could definitely save a grand.
So
absolutely.
Maybe we can consider that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Upcoming video idea.
Sure. There you go. See?
So anyway.
Spitballing it.
So you guys got to know a little bit more.
And spitballing it.
About Jen and Joe. And I hope you guys will tune in. Well, I think it's some nice history.
I guess it's a little teaser or a little bit. And there could be more at the tip of the iceberg. And there could be more coming.
There could.
We could talk about some of our favorite things. Like, what's your favorite color?
Blue or pink.
That's 2 colors.
I like them both.
But what do you like the most?
I like them both.
Equally.
Yeah.
So now that reminds me of Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh, God.
So there's a scene in that movie, which, again, you don't like Monty Python either. How we got together, I don't know. But there's a scene where...
Didn't I go and see that stupid Spam-A-Lot with you?
Yes, but you enjoyed it. Get Out, you enjoyed that.
Yeah, but I was sad because I really wanted Clay Aiken to be there, and he was not in that.
Yeah, because he was in Spam-A-Lot way back. This goes back to like 2006 or 7? 2006, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So, Spam-A-Lot was the play that they did based upon Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And there was a scene where they're trying to get over this bridge and they have to ask the bridge keeper or whatever his name was.
The troll?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it was a troll. That to get across the bridge. And he asked these questions, and he asked, "What's your favorite color?" Green. No, yellow. And because he didn't get it right, he catapulted him he fell into the chasm and died.
Huh.
So, what's your favorite color? Pink. No, blue. Ah! I'll show you the clip. It's funny. I have the DVD.
No,
I'm going to now.
No, you don't have to.
No, well.
No, that's
it's fun. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it's good.
It's okay.
You'll enjoy it. It's fun.
It's okay.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, well, it would either have to be Sound of Music or Gone with the Wind.
Probably Sound of Music. Because even though Gone with the Wind is a classic, Sound of Music is Sound of Music.
It is.
And Gone with the Wind doesn't have songs that you sing at the top of your lungs every time it's on. Whereas with Sound of Music, you do.
I am 16, going on 17.
I didn't think you were going to sing that song.
What did you think I was going to sing?
The High in the Mountain Goat.
High on the hill was a lonely goat herd, lady, 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 hoo.
Yep. Every time that movie's on, she sings at the top of her lungs. They actually had that movie in the theater, and they had to sing along with it, so you could have gone to the theater, and you could have sung along with all the rest of the kooky people that know those songs.
I would have enjoyed that thoroughly.
Yeah. I do like that movie, though. It is cute. Not just because you like it. I do actually like the movie. It's a classic. I mean,
how can you go wrong with Julie Andrews and Christopher Plummer?
No, I know. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm going to share this. I'm going to share this, and then we can go. Okay. But I have to share this. Okay, because Disney, right? Okay, so I'm into Marvel, and I love the superhero stuff. Love the superhero stuff when I was a kid, comic books and superhero stuff. So growing up in the 70s, we had certain superhero TV shows. They were cheesy 70s superhero TV shows. They had the Hulk, they had Wonder Woman, and there was another superhero TV show based off of Spider-Man. And I watched that show, and it was cheesy, and it was bad, and it was horrific, and it was awful, but in all the great ways, because when you're a kid, you're watching that stuff and you don't care. So now, Sound of Music is on. I'm like, and whenever I watch a movie or a TV show now, I go to IMDb and I check out some of the, the trivia of the movie or TV show, and I look at the cast. And what else has the cast been in? So I look at one of the kids from Sound of Music. Like, no joke, one of the kids from Sound of Music. And Nicholas Hammond. I look at his name, and I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't seem right. How can that, wait, what? So I click on his picture. And I pull up Nicholas Hammond. And then I go to the filmography. And I'm scrolling down the list. And sure as Nicholas Hammond played Peter Parker and Spider-Man in the Spider-Man TV show from the 1970s. One of the kids from Sound of Music became Spider-Man. And I had
That's very cool.
I had no freaking clue.
I didn't know
like
that
all
either.
these years, I had no idea.
And I watched that show.
The Spider-Man show?
I did.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's so hysterical, and I had no clue. Yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of funny.
So hopefully you guys liked getting to know Jen and Joe a little better.
Mm-hmm. I did.
And hopefully you're going to tune in for more because we have a lot coming up.
I think we should do more of this. I think this is good.
This was kind of nice.
Yeah, we're just kind of chilling out. I'm drinking. Oh, I look so. God bless it. I need to lose some weight. Anyway, yeah, I'm having some jam jar wine in my corksicle, my Stormtrooper corksicle
you always
that you got
have
me.
your corksicle.
I know. Well, it keeps the drinks cold.
Speaking of corksicle, before look, I'm going to digress again. I guess they're sponsoring Food and Wine this year.
So, do they give wine in corksicles? Like, if you buy wine
know.
at one of the locations, can you get a corksicle with it?
I don't know. I haven't even looked at the menus yet because we still haven't been to Flower and Garden, but that's coming up. We're doing the very tail end of Flower and Garden.
Oh, and then Food and Wine will
starts
be
right after that.
So, are we going to do that when?
We'll be doing that
July?
in September.
September. So we're not doing that in July.
No.
When you have so many trips planned to Disney, you can't keep track of them.
It's not a bad thing.
Thank
So don't
goodness I
forget
work
to like and subscribe.
a lot of hours.
And hit that notification
I'm
bell.
gonna make lots of money.
Because you don't want to miss any of the
you can
next.
just give it
Jen
to Disney.
and Joe on the go
love
action.
Disney so much.
Where we could be in Disney, we could be talking
we'll
about
probably be in
ourselves,
Disney.
we could be drinking wine. You just never know.
Cheers! Another movie reference. Cheers!
And that would be 16 Candles, boys and girls.
16 Candles.
All right.
Although they didn't sing that song in that movie. But
Bye,
still,
guys.
they sang Thompson
If I don't
Twins.
say goodbye, Joel, keep talking.
But that was a great movie. Like, in our generation...
Any John Hughes movie is a good
Our
movie.
generation, if you grew up in the 80s, there were two movies, and they're both John Hughes movies. There are two movies that are just the absolute best when it comes to teenagers and movies, and I could maybe say three. Teenagers, movies, and the 80s. One is 16 Candles.
And Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club. And then for me as well, Ferris Bueller. They're all John Hughes movies, and those three, 16 Candles, Breakfast Club, and Ferris Bueller. And it goes 1984, 16 Candles, 85 Breakfast Club, 86 Ferris Bueller. Loved them all. Friggin', I love those three movies. Probably about as good, as well, or as much as any other movie in the 80s.
Okay.
And I love Back to the Future. My all-time favorite movie is Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah. So, it's all good.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Do you know that Michael J. Fox
Just wave your hand. Say goodbye.
I think it's his birthday today. I think he's 60 years old.
Wow. Okay, bye.
Michael J. Fox is 60 years old, if you can believe that.
Okay, bye.
Does that make you feel really, really old?
Yes.
Because I feel really, really old right now.
Okay,
When
bye.
Michael J. Fox
Have
is
good dinner.
60 frickin' years old. I don't even know what to say about that.
Just that you're old.
Oh, yeah, I'm old. I guess I need to say goodbye now.
Mm-hmm.
Are we done?
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're done. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.